Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Anthony, or Big B Stats, and today I want to talk to you guys about Piggy 2. I'll be sharing something about a topic and a prediction pertaining around a certain character. I also pulled some comments from our previous Piggy 2 prediction video, which we're going to be sharing those in today's video as well. Also, if you do enjoy today's video and looking forward to Piggy 2, remember to leave a like and share this video. It is much appreciated and shows your support for the channel. And feel free to subscribe as well. And don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you don't miss an upload from me. And if you want to show your further support to me, you can always use star code BIGB2 when purchasing Robux or Premium. But with that being said, let's talk about Piggy 2. So I want to say that we don't have too much information on it. We have a teaser trailer though, which speaks volumes because now we know where Piggy 2 might actually take place, at least in chapter 1 of Piggy 2. We also did a video covering up how Piggy 2 will actually work. So if you didn't miss that, there should be an annotation that pops up on the screen, a link at least, where you can also check that out after this video. And that talks about how Piggy 2 will work, how Minitoon sort of explained it, how it's going to be like different books but still within the same game. So a very interesting video if you're curious to know how Piggy 2 will possibly work. So yeah, this is interesting. Now, if we rewind back to Piggy, let's think about a character we haven't seen. When I think about all the predictions that we did for Piggy, there was always one character that I really thought we were going to see, particularly two characters, I'd say. One of them was correct, that we were going to meet them again, and it turned out that when we did meet them, they did look completely different, and that character was Mr. P. But we first got a sneak peek at Mrs. P, which I will talk about now, because Mrs. P is still this mystery character that we do not know at all. Do we think that Mrs. P is infected, not infected, or looks exactly like Mr. P? Who actually knows? So here we have it. All we saw was a shadow figure in the 9 chapter. Well, all we saw was a shadow figure in chapter 9, which was the city. And yeah, we saw Mrs. P in the window, but it was just a shadow figure. And I think if Mrs. P was looking at us, Mrs. P is not infected, because if so, Mrs. P would have probably been with Grandma Piggy and Ellie trying to stop us. So Mrs. P, you know, we end this whole series of Piggy till chapter 12. We still get the true ending and everything, but we don't see anything on Mrs. P. So I think Piggy 2 will involve things around Mrs. P, hopefully TSP, because we still don't know what TSP is at all. It is not the salty potatoes. I don't think so, at least. And yeah, if it takes place in the snow, it would be very interesting to see if Mrs. P will be there somewhere. I look forward to seeing the Easter eggs. I look forward to seeing any secrets or kind of just notes as well. Like, we can't forget about the notes that are left. So maybe we'll see some notes from Mrs. P. Now, we also don't know the time that's passed between the end of chapter 12 till now, like whenever we get to Piggy 2. Now, I don't think it's going to be just a 4-week span. That was like the time during the forest and, you know, when a character got infected, but there's still a lot of unanswered questions again, which also again leaves big room for Piggy 2. Now let's roll into the hints that we got from Minitoon, which was the siren, the water drop, and the snowflake, which we did a video covering that up, but I asked you all for some of your predictions, so I look forward to reading all your predictions as well. So that's exactly what we're going to do. So let's go ahead and get this started and see what you all thought. So Sonic Rings says, my theory is that the difficulties are the engines, then we crash, some people die, like some people go to the hospital, like Zizzy, the teardrop is everyone crying, the snowflake is snowing, and Pony is out and looking at the hospital map. We replay it, but it's snowy inside / outside of the map, and maybe the wolf is in the is the ambulance driver and she knows about the infection. I actually really like this theory a lot. You did know that Minitoon did confirm, kind of was like a coded tweet about, you know, the wolf skin coming to like a new skin, so that could be a new character in Piggy 2. But I really like this. Like, do you think we'll get another map, but it will just kind of be reworked? So I guess, like, you know, an updated version. So picture like distorted memory, but it would be like not a memory, but it would be like a snowed or deserted, for an example, hospital or something. So yeah, maybe they go back there to look for a cure. That's a really good idea. I like that. My Choco Malk says, so the emoji snowflake fire and drop means first, the siren. I think the siren means that in Piggy 2, we will probably be driving in a police car with Zizzy, Pony, and George. Next, the snowflake. I think the snowflake means that in Piggy 2, we will get a snowy map. Possibly we get a snowy map from the teaser trailer. Third emoji is the water drop. I honestly don't have any ideas for the water drop. Just like Big B said, it means many of things. It can mean many of things, but my theory is just a theory, a game theory. Tell me what you think. And they put this face, that face always haunts me because so many people use this face. But yeah, that was a really good, kind of a, I would say a good prediction there. And I don't think you can really go wrong with that because I think that really explains what it is. Next up, this one was by Rarest E, and they said, what if this is a year later and Zizzy has gone missing? So Pony asks you to help find her. If not, what if someone is injured and they need to call the police to investigate or ambulance to heal? Thanks, I always use your star code. I appreciate you using my star code, buddy. I really, really do. And thank you to everyone that uses my star code Big B2. Again, if you do, make sure to screenshot it and send it to me over on Twitter. I'll be sure to be, retweeting them and liking them as well. I really appreciate that extra support you guys go to show me. Red Ryan has a theory and they say, here's my theory. So we arrived at a snowy place and that the first cutscene, and that is what the snowflakes mean. Secondly, the teardrop is basically a sad one because as soon as we arrive at the place with George, Zizzy, and Pony, we ask Zizzy something, she goes missing, and we try to look for her, and the bot is Wolfie. I mean, Wolfie would make sense to be kind of in like a snowy forest, I'd say. Next thing is that we find an abandoned police station, and the teardrop also represents a water bucket to put out a fire. Also, as soon as we escape in a police truck, we find a police officer, Panda, and he told him how he was attacked by the wolf, and we tell him that Zizzy is missing. Extra, they've even gone to chapter 2. Chapter 2 is a secret cave. We find a snowy biome in the first cutscene. Then we find Wolfie's mother who captures Zizzy, so we fight her, defeat her, and return back home. But chapter 3, she wants revenge. Okay, this, I'm not ruling anything out, but very good theories there. Shauna in Shadow says, I think the emoji, like the siren, is an ambulance and that the other is a snowstorm. I'm not sure. Maybe a hospital? Could be a hospital. Mr. Fruit Roblox says, Piggy 2 seems like it's going to take place in winter when Zizzy, Pony, George, and the player go to different places to get a fluid to make a potion. I always like that theory that, they would split off, and it's like, let's say if the cure has already been found, but we don't yet just know that, and then we're just kind of playing back forward. So it kind of goes, or who's to say that this isn't actually before, the infection of this. So yeah, it's a lot of things to take into account. I really like this theory though. Ahmad says, maybe Polly is still not infected and is going to rescue. I like that a lot too. I mean, he's a police officer. We have the siren. Root Rymid says, you know what, I have a theory. Pony looks for something that they've been looking for and suddenly it gets freezy breezy and it starts raining, creating a rainstorm, and Pony falls down and Pony lost contact with George in the radio. So later the ambulance arrives and maybe suddenly the detective shows up and Pony becomes infected, or a group of new survivors gather Pony to their safe place. Great theories, guys. You guys did awesome. And again, there was many more too, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of this. Do you think we'll even see Mrs. P at all in this? Do you think, this snow map is going to take place in chapter 1, which I really feel like it will? I don't think we would get a teaser of, the end chapter or something, or mid chapter, being that they kind of work on it chapter to chapter basis, I believe. So yeah, looking forward to it, guys. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, feel free to leave a like and share it, and also feel free to subscribe for more. And if you're new to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video.